Atoms and States of Matter by Angelica, Allen, and Jonathan. Did you know that everything around you is made out of atoms? For example, trees, books, even ice cream, and your phone that you might be using right now are made out of atoms. If you don't know, an atom is a very small particle that is made up of all matter. Located in the center of an atom is its nucleus. The nucleus contains most of all the atom's mass. It is composed of two types of particles, protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged particles. Its charge is positive 1. It also has a mass of 1 AMU. Neutrons, however, are neutral particles, meaning that they have no charge. Like protons, its mass is also 1 AMU. Orbiting around the nucleus are subatomic particles, which are called electrons. Its mass is negligible because it's so small you can ignore it. The region surrounding the atomic nucleus where an electron is most likely to be found is called the electron cloud. Between the electron cloud and the nucleus is nothing but the empty space. All matter is made of particles, atoms, and molecules. The motion of the atoms changes the way the object appears. On Earth, there are three main states of matter that can be found and that are familiar in objects: solid, liquid, and gas. A solid has a fixed shape and a fixed volume. Examples of solids are books, shirts, and a basketball. Particles that create liquids are still quite close together, but they still have a tendency to slide past one another. A liquid is matter with a fixed volume but not a fixed shape. It means that when the liquid is in its container, it'll take the shape of its container. Examples of liquid are water and milk. The last state of matter that is common is gas. Particles in gas are far apart from each other and they move freely. Gas has no fixed shape and no fixed volume. This means that the gas takes up the shape of its container by expanding to fill its volume.
Did you know you could change the object from one state of matter to another? You can do this by adding or removing energy onto the object. For example, when you leave a tray of ice out into the sun, the ice will eventually turn into water. This is because thermal energy has been added, or heat energy. This is one of the many examples of melting.
When the water has heated, its temperature rises. When it reaches 100 Celsius, the liquid water changes from liquid to gas. This change is called vaporization. When this happens, the particles that had become too weak to keep close together change by spreading out and moving independently. Another type of change is condensation. Condensation is the reverse of vaporization, meaning gas to liquid. In condensation, the thermal energy removed. An example of this is drops of water outside a glass of ice-cold water on a hot day. When the water vapor in the air next to the glass becomes cool enough, it changes that vapor into drops of water. Another example of condensation is the dew in the grass. The last type of change in states of matter is freezing. Freezing is when the liquid becomes cold enough to turn into solid. An example is ice, because ice is made when water is cold enough and the thermal energy is removed.
The script for this video was made by Angelica and Allen. The drawings in this video was made by Jonathan, Angelica, and Allen. This video was edited by me, Angelica Makutai. Thank you to Muriel for holding the camera and reviewing our script. Thank you for watching. We hope you learned something. Shout out to Miss Song for giving us homework on lunch vacation. You the best.